Hello, you are welcome again to this channel. This is Smart Kid Rich Kid channel. This is where future billionaires and future trillionaires and future wealthy children are born. This is the channel where we grow up together, we learn together, we discuss issues together, and we love each other. This is where we want to grow together financially. This is where you can have your simple financial educations down from the great people who have ever lived. So we are here today again with another topic to help you in your financial journey. So we are here today. We want to do that. Today's topic is very simple, very, very simple. Please don't take it for granted. If you take this for granted, you are going to miss the point. You are going to miss the point because the simplicity of this thing is going to make you miss the point. Though it is very simple, but it is what can carry you throughout all your life. It is going to help you, it's going to make sure that you say goodbye to poverty all the rest of your life. Because the rich people know this, and this is what the poor doesn't know. So that is why they always want get richer and we keep getting poorer because whatever you do with your money is a seed. Anytime you have money in your hand, it's a seed that you need to sow. It's a seed that you need to plant. And when you plant the seed, you reap it. If you don't plant the seed, but you use the seed to buy another crop, you are going to eat it up. And when you eat it up, you are soon going to be hungry again. And that is the same thing that happens. You know, in this life, we have financial education, just as we have any other education. And like I said the other time, if you learn whatever education you dive into, that is the education that is going to save your life. We know we have academic education, we have professional education, and we have financial education. Financial education is the first thing that we need to get from we need to get, but this is what most of the poor people don't get because financial education is taught at home and not at school. If you want to be financially free, if you want to be financially educated, this starts from the house because it is the parents that are supposed to teach us. And if our parents don't know anything about money, they don't know anything about financial education, they don't know anything about this, what are they going to teach us? That is why a rich man always become a rich person because they teach their children from infancy. Before they grow up, they begin to learn these things from their parents before they grow up. So when they grow up, they are already set for the future. So today we are going to learn what the our parents do not teach us that keep us poor, and what the rich people's parents teach them that keep them rich. That is why this channel is created. That is why the name Smart Kids Rich Kid, because when a child is smart enough to take financial education seriously through this channel, he or she is going to make it rich one day. And that is why we are here. So today's topic is very simple, but please don't take it simply. We are going to discuss just one topic. There's about two things today, and that is asset and liability. Asset and liability is all that we are going to discuss today. So the question goes, what is an asset? What is an asset? Because if you do not know the definition for asset, you are going to miss the whole point. And mind you, if you know the definition for asset and liability and you put this into practice, your life is going to be very, very wealthy. It's going to be rich. You are on the wealth. You are on the way to success, and you are on the way to creating more, generating more wealth. It's because we do not understand these things. That is why we don't get it. Assets. When you look at a dictionary, you are going to have a whole long definition. We are not going by the dictionary's definition today. We are going by Robert T. Kiyosaki Rich Dad's definition. And it's as simple as ABC. It's as simple as anything that anybody can put in mind. So let's hit in. Asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. Asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. Liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. Now get this. Liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. Whilst asset puts money into your pocket, liability takes money out of your pocket. Now, I'm here to teach you so that you can turn anything that you have into an asset or liability. It all depends on your understanding of this message. It's very simple. Asset puts money into your pocket, and liability takes money out of your pocket. I am not going to talk about the big assets that we know about. I'm not going to talk about anything like that. But let's talk about our mobile phones. Our mobile phones are the first assets or liabilities that we have. The first assets or liabilities that we have. Now let's see how a mobile phone can become an asset. You can have one mobile phone and start using that mobile phone to generate money. How do you do that? You generate money by opening online businesses on Instagram and any other place. This, in this case, when people start buying your product, when people start watching your videos, or like I'm doing, and you start getting anything out of it, then your phone has become an asset. Your phone has become an asset because you are using the phone to work. You are using the phone to work. The phone is generating income. Yes. Now, if you are using the phone for nothing, you just buy the phone and flirt around with it. Hey, come on, I have iPhone, whatever, I have Infinix, whatever, and you are just flirting around with the phone because let your friends know that you have big phone, and then just moving going around on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everything just aimlessly like that. That is becomes what? A liability. So the notion behind the thing that you have is what we term as an asset and how it generates income for you. So if you have anything, if you have your car which is not generating income in any way to you, and then that is what? Liability. But if your car is generating income to you, then that is an asset. Maybe you have your car at you go to work with your car because you stay at far distance. You go to work with your car. After going to work, when you close from work around 3 p.m., you use the car as Uber, and that is what? That is an asset. But if you just go to work, drive the car to work, and come back and sleep, come back, park the car, drive it to work, and come back, park the car, that is a liability because there is nothing that a car is producing. It doesn't put any money inside your pocket. Now let's take another example. Let's say you just completed college, you just got out of college, or you just got out of the university, and then you were employed into your first work. So you started working, and you got some money, and you rented a big apartment. When you rent a big apartment, you should know that the apartment you are renting does not belong to you, and therefore it is a liability. The apartment you rented is a liability because you sleep there alone, and everything, all the maintenances, all the bills, you are paying it alone. But let's say I also, or somebody also completed the same year with you, got some money, got the same large amount of apartment for, let's say, some amount, the same amount that you got it, and began to share the apartment with somebody. And then the person starts paying him. The person starts paying him some amount of money every month. Meanwhile, he rented a place, but now the fellow that is sharing the place with him, the people that are sharing the place with him, are now paying the bills, and he is there as the landlord. That is a form of asset. So anything that is around you, you can just turn anything at all into an asset. Yes, or you can make it a liability depending on who feeds who. If the product or if the thing that you have is bringing you money, is putting money into your pocket, then that is an asset. If it is taking money away from you, then that is a liability. So thank you very much for this, for your time. Today, the topic we did was asset and liability, and we learned that asset is anything that puts money into our pocket, and liability is anything that takes money out of our pocket. So, with this in mind, go into the world and start using your money to buy asset for yourself. Anything at all, anything that can put money into your pocket. Just go around the neighborhood, go around the town. Use your mind to look for opportunities. Use your mind to look for opportunities where you can put your money into, and you will start uh, investing into things that will start making money for you. And when you start investing into things like this, they start making money for you, then you can go to bed soundly and wake up with happiness because your money is working for you. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, and that is it.